friends, and welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to be making a lasagna, meatless lasagna, and some French bread. So let's swing you around and I'll show you what we have for the lasagna. So I've got 2 eggs, some lasagna noodles, ricotta cheese, tomato sauce, Parmesan, mozzarella, and some dried basil, and then a bowl to get it all mixed in. So let's get started. The recipe calls for a ½ cup of shredded Parmesan, which I just shredded up and is in my cup. It also calls for 2 cups of mozzarella, which we're going to shred, and then we'll get all of this mixed together. So I have both of our cheeses. Here's our mozzarella cheese and our Parmesan cheese. We're gonna combine half of the mozzarella in a bowl, and the other cup is going to go on top. That's about half. We're gonna add all of the Parmesan cheese that we grated together. Calls for 2 eggs. And then it calls for 30 ounces of ricotta cheese. These are 15 ounces a piece, so we're just gonna add 2 of those. We're gonna add both ricotta cheeses. We have our cheese, our eggs, and our ricotta cheese. So we have mozzarella cheese, Parmesan cheese, ricotta cheese, and 2 eggs, and we're going to add just a little bit of parsley. This is dried parsley. You can add fresh chopped parsley. I don't have any. And then we're just going to mix this together in this bowl and get it all nice and combined. Now you can put meat or even vegetables in your lasagna. I'm sure that you all know that. This is the first time I have ever made lasagna, and I do not eat beef or pork, so I opted to leave that out. I do have some ground chicken that I almost thought about putting in here, but with this being the first time I've ever made it, I just kind of want to make sure things go smoothly, so I decided to not add that. But you certainly can. It would definitely give you some good protein if you added that in. We're gonna add our tomato sauce to the bottom. I've already greased this pan. We just want enough to kind of cover the bottom. I'm gonna add just a smidge more. It's probably enough. With this being my first time, I just want to try to make sure I'm doing everything correctly as possible. I picked up some lasagna noodles, and we're gonna add a layer of those to the bottom. This is a 9 by 13 pan. And we're just going to cover the bottom with those. Then we're going to take some of our mixture and put it down, and then kind of try to spread it out a little bit. This is, I asked my husband, it's his birthday, and so I asked him, was looking at a chicken recipe with some homemade macaroni salad and green beans and some homemade rolls, or lasagna, and he picked lasagna, which, to be honest, I had never made the other stuff either, so who knows if that would have turned out. I'm hoping this does. We're also going to make some French bread for this recipe. The that, we're just gonna keep layering it. So we're gonna put some more tomato sauce. And keep right along going with our noodles. Have you guys ever made lasagna before? I'm sure most people have. I have never made it, in case you couldn't tell from that. Then we're gonna add some more of our mixture. And just try to spread it out as good as we can. Kind of making a little bit of a mess. That's okay. And then again with our sauce. We're gonna put our another layer of noodles. You're just gonna repeat this process. Until you are all done. This is gonna be our last layer. We're gonna just flatten this out on top. I'm gonna put another layer of sauce. Just try to make sure all of our noodles are nice and covered. We're gonna take the remainder of the mozzarella cheese and we're just gonna sprinkle it on top. That looks great. We're gonna put this in the oven, cover it with aluminum foil, and bake at 350 for 45 minutes. We're gonna take it out and remove the aluminum foil and bake for another 10 minutes until it's golden brown and delicious. Thinking back, I should have used this to cut the other cheese, but I did not. This is new. We just got this and I kind of forgot about it. So we are going to shred our cheese in this thing to make it a little bit easier. This is so much easier. I do not know why I did not do this to begin with. So much easier. Actually, I think while I have it out, I'm going to go ahead and grate the rest of the Parmesan cheese and just have some on hand. Okay, so We have the kitchen cleaned up. I'm not gonna lie, that gave me some anxiety. I think it was the fact that we had so much stuff just kind of everywhere all throughout the kitchen. My first time ever making it. Really wanted to do good because it's for my husband's birthday. The nerves of, I don't have a garlic press, and trying to get the garlic really fine for the garlic bread. I actually went ahead and combined everything for the garlic bread, and I have it on the stove back here. And I was just so anxious that I didn't even film that. My husband came home. We're waiting for the lasagna to finish cooking, and I'll show you a picture of everything once it's done. But like I said, I think I got overwhelmed. I was a little hot. And then just the mess of everything, shredding everything. I just got my food processor, and I forgot about it. It would have made shredding that cheese way easier. We'll see you guys back in just a little bit, and I'll show you what the final product looks like. I also wanted to say this. I am very self-conscious about cooking, and as excited as I am about it, when it starts to go bad, my mind starts telling me, you can't do this, you're not gonna be good at it, it's gonna come out horrible. But I press through, and I'm pretty proud of myself for that, so I encourage you to press through. If you're feeling like a recipe's not gonna come out, if it doesn't come out, it doesn't come out. I mean, that's just life. Nothing's gonna always come out perfect, especially in this kitchen. It's a learning process. I'm learning. I'm sure that most of you who have made lasagna for years and, you know, 20, 30, 40, 100 times are thinking, I can't believe you're having anxiety about making lasagna. But for me, it's something brand new, and it's something I've never done before. And I want it to be good because it's what we're eating for dinner tonight for his birthday. But at the same time, you know, you just have to stop, and I had to stop. Just give myself some grace, decide not to film putting the garlic bread together. I will leave a recipe down in the bottom so you can see that once it comes out what it looks like. But just give yourself a little bit of grace, and that's what I did. And if it doesn't come out, then we'll go to plan B. But if it does, then wonderful. But what I'm most proud about is that I pressed through. I kind of reeled myself in, pressed through, got it in the oven, got the garlic bread ready, and we're just waiting for that to come out. But I just wanted to throw that in there because I don't think you always see that side behind the camera, but I want to be really transparent about this is a growing learning process for me. This is not something I'm comfortable with. All of this is new to me. It's going to be new cooking. Cooking is new to me. Gardening is new to me. Preserving is new to me. Canning, freeze drying. We eventually want to get a freeze dryer. We're putting money back and saving up for one. Dehydrating, every bit of this is new to me. So there's gonna be some anxiety, there's gonna be some failures, and that's perfectly okay. So just give yourself a little bit of grace and understand that it's okay, just try. And if it doesn't come out, then we throw it away and go on to the next thing. I hate to waste food, but at the same time, I'm not gonna condemn myself because I'm not a perfect cook. I'm not a chef, I'm a brand new cook and just now trying to get all this stuff done. So I just wanted to throw that little tidbit out there and give you some encouragement. Okay, everything is out of the oven. That looks amazing. And then here is our garlic bread. Like I said, I will have both of the recipes in the bottom. We'll see you guys on the next one. Bye guys.